It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Complete right side to Hyatt. On 1st and 10, Johnson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Johnson. And that is incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. And this is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray. And in for the Lions touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
At the 20-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Johnson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Johnson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Hardy. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Johnson. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Johnson on 1st and 10. Hyatt there to grab it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
Touchdown, Giants! From a yard out. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the air. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, 26 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Murray. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play fake. Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Gomez. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Inaudible here to get a new look. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this one is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A little jerk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Johnson looking to throw on second down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go now.
3rd and 19.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Johnson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down now, but that clock rolling. Murray now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Got around his feet and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Johnson now. A final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there as time expires in first half. And the Giants will extend their lead on the final play of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down now, it's Hardy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hardy. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Johnson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Johnson. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. And it's a first down. Back to throw. Johnson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Johnson off the play fake. Completed to Hyatt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Johnson on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to be set up down around yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Lions.
Murray now on first down. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, You're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
He connects with Hyatt. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He gets this to Thornton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Murray. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Giants are the champions of the